Hey everyone, so I'm going to be going through just very briefly how to use the yield calculator for stable borrowing on DeFi dividends. This, like I said here, this is a version 1 of this calculator, and a newer, more polished version will come out soon. But I did want to create this initially and release it. So the basic idea here is to calculate the expected yield on your assets that you collateralize on Aave, borrow stablecoins against those assets, and then deposit those stablecoins into a yield farm somewhere to generate a yield. So this calculator is geared towards calculating all those factors into a formula and then spitting out a monthly revenue and a yearly revenue as well as the APY of that strategy. So I'm going to be walking through how to use this calculator. So step 1 is going to be the deposit information. So you're going to input the assets that you actually deposited into Aave and then their respective deposit APYs. So for this, let's say that we're going to put in Ethereum and then we put in $50,000 there. We need to figure out what the asset number 1 deposit APY is. So head on over to Aave. We come here, find Ethereum. Deposit APY is 1.43 for the base, 1.43. And then the deposit bonus is going to be this Matic reward here, which is also 1.43. If you did deposit more than one asset, you could click yes and then choose a second one. So let's say that we did 50,000 of Bitcoin as well. Come back here, check wrap Bitcoin. Deposit APY is 2.19. And the bonus APY is 2.65. Next is going to be your loan information. So this is basically going to determine how much stable coins you can actually borrow based on your deposits. So the most important thing that determines this is your health factor right here. It's default at 3, which is a very safe number to stay into, but feel free to put any number you want here. I'm going to leave it at 3. The interest APY of the asset that you're going to be borrowing. So let's say that we're going to be borrowing the USDC. So the borrow APY is 2.98. And then the reward APY is 2.72. So here we can actually start seeing this calculator work about, it's telling you how much you can actually borrow to keep a desired health factor of 3, factoring in both your Ethereum and Bitcoin deposits. So we could borrow $26,250 from Aave right now. The next thing is going to be your stablecoin farm details. So where are you going to be depositing the stablecoins that you borrowed from Aave, and what are some of the APYs of those farms? So in this situation, or in this current version of the calculator, there's only one farm that we're going to be putting in here. In the future versions, there may be more that you can add 2, 3, 4 farms to this formula. So first, we need to figure out where we are going to actually be depositing these stablecoins to earn a yield. In this situation, I'm going to be using Curve right here. So the base APY of stablecoin farm is going to be here, this base APY, so 3.73. And then the bonus APY of the farm is 17.07%. And then at the end, we can see the strategy results. So the yearly revenue that we can expect from this is $9,241. Monthly revenue around 770. The APY of this total strategy, of this entire strategy, is 9.24%, and monthly APY is 0.77%. So this calculates everything, all your deposits, how much you're earning on your deposits, your Bitcoin, every asset that you can deposit to Aave, how much you're earning on the APYs here, factors in your loan, how much you can get for your loan, the APY of that, and then your stablecoin information, and it will spit out your actual yearly revenue and strategy APY of that. So you can play around with some of these factors. Let's say that you wanted to be a little more risky with your loan and change this to 2.5. You can see that this auto calculates now we can borrow 31,000, and we're now making over $10,000 per year in revenue, and the strategy APY is also over 10%. So you can see how you can fiddle with these numbers based on what your actual strategy is, and it'll spit out an estimated yearly revenue and some of the stats down here. So that's the basic idea of how to use this calculator. A much more polished and complete version will be coming out soon, but this should be enough to kind of walk you through the current version of the calculator. Hope you enjoy.